In the age of suicide bombers, maybe it was only a matter of time. Tonight, federal authorities are warning airlines that terrorists might have explosives surgically implanted in their bodies. This is apparently just an idea that the terrorists are talking about. Federal officials told us today they have not uncovered an actual plot. But the notion creates problems for airport security, and we asked Nancy Cordes to tell us about the possibilities.
Devices the TSA warned of today would be tough even for full body scanners to spot. Plastic explosives buried deep inside the body. John Pistol heads the TSA.
The U.S. government has received intelligence about terrorist intent to use this type of concealment and this technique to try to carry out plots to blow up planes.
A law enforcement source tells CBS News al-Qaeda operatives in Yemen recently expressed interest in recruiting a surgeon to implant the explosives. On this jihadist website, a man claiming to be a surgeon described the appeal last year. Through surgery, I could place the bomb device inside the body of the suicide bomber without the need of suicide vests. Isn't this way better than all the other options? The tactic has never been used successfully, and CBS national security analyst Juan Zarate says terrorist bomb makers are far from perfecting it.
There are numerous technical problems to trying to make an effective explosive device operate inside a human body, especially one that has to incubate for some time and then explode. Certainly the body itself will act as a bit of a cushion to the effect of the explosive.
That's just what happened in October of 2009, when a suicide bomber in Saudi Arabia made it through 2 airport security checkpoints with a device strapped between his buttocks. When the bomb detonated, he was killed, but his target, a top Saudi counterterrorism official, was barely harmed. Still, al-Qaeda's newest approach shows how desperate the organization is to place a bomb on a plane after 2 previous plots failed. The first involved underwear bomber Umar Farouk Abdulmutallab in December of 2009. The second and more sophisticated attempt involved bombs embedded in printer cartridges shipped on cargo planes last fall.
The TSA says air travelers, particularly those headed from abroad to the U.S., can expect more random searches and pat-downs in light of these most recent warnings. Scott.
Nancy, you mentioned that a body bomb would be difficult for detectors, but how difficult would it be?
Well, Scott, what security experts told us today is that these body scanners would be very hit and miss when it comes to a device planted inside the body. And they point out that when it comes to European airports, and in fact, your airports all across the world, most of them don't have these body scanners. They simply have metal detectors, which would be even less likely to pick up the devices, particularly if they were made of plastic.
Thanks, Nancy.